Mayor, I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for October 17, 2024, to order at 7:02 p.m. On roll call, we have council members Dennis. Here. Fasolo.
Here.
Golombek.
Here.
Pellegrin.
Here.
Troisi.
Here.
Council President Sheridan.
Here.
Mayor Coletti.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody this evening? Very good. That's what we want. Before we get started, I'd just like to make mention that recently we lost a employee for 35 years for the Borough of Elmwood Park, Joe Mulligan. He was the superintendent there. Joe was a veteran from the Vietnam War. He served on the aircraft carrier America and was a lifelong resident of this town. And whoever knew Joe, they know Joe was a straight shooter, stand-up guy. You never had to wonder what was on his mind because he let you know, and he will be missed. And now for everyone, please stand for our prayer and flag salute. Mohammed, would you please do the honors? No, prayer. That was good.
God Almighty, as you have blessed us tonight to be here, to be in the presence of each other, and to be in your presence, today and always, protect us, give us guidance, give us wisdom, allow us to see each other for who we are, your creation. As you have created our forefather Adam, please guide us all. Protect us and our families. Protect the mayor, the council, and the citizens of Elmwood Park, the county of Burgundy, and the state of New Jersey, and the United States of America and the entire world. In your name we always pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we do mix government with religion. It's very important to us to make sure that God is within all of us. And as you can see, we just don't have the mayor reading a prayer, but we have our chaplains come in from different religious backgrounds, because we're all inclusive, we're all God's children. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of the State of New Jersey require at the commencement of every meeting a statement of compliance be read by the presiding officer. Now therefore be advised that the meeting requirements for this meeting have been met by publishing a special notice in the Record and Herald News, and also by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk, as well as in a public place within the municipal building. Also by notifying interested citizens. Said notice was posted and transmitted on January 6th, 2024, and published on January 10th, 2024.
Okay. First up, we have approval of minutes. We have September 4th, 2024, special executive session. September 5th, 2024, work session meeting and executive session. And September 19th, 2024, regular meeting and executive session.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So move. Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Fasolo, second by Pellegrin. On roll call, we have council members Dennis. Yes. Fasolo.
Yes.
Golombek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we will have the recognition of the 2024 summer interns. And at this time, I will turn the meeting over to Councilwoman Dennis.
Thank you, Shanae. Good evening, everyone. Over the summer, I had the privilege to host some interns within the borough. Last year, we introduced this program, and we used one intern to kind of test out the idea and see how well it would go. And she did a phenomenal job. So great that she applied again this year. So while I thought I was doing a good job, I guess she liked it, so she decided to come back. So this summer, we had the privilege of hosting 4 interns. Over the period of about 5 weeks, our interns were challenged with different environments and different tasks that I felt that would be useful for them on their days past high school, things that they don't teach in school anymore. So I took the opportunity and I just kind of ran with it. So I just want to go over really quickly what our interns were able to accomplish this summer and why they were chosen. So I see two of them here. Two of them may not be here tonight, but I'll still speak of them. We have two of our interns are in the National Honor Society. Ivana, she is a future nurse. Upon interviewing her, she told me that she has aspirations to become a nurse after she graduates from EP High School this year. She's on the varsity volleyball team. She's on the softball team, and she's extremely active in school. We had Sierra Palmer come back. She's VP of her peer leaders group. She is VP of Students Against Destructive Decisions, and she's also a member of the Italian Honor Society as well as the regular Honor Society. And I can't even go through the list of activities that she does. Let's just say she keeps herself very busy, and I hope she's driving herself to these activities. Um, we had a gentleman named Josh. He was my unique one. When I interviewed him, I realized that he has all these ideas. He just needed a little bit of direction. And I was happy I was able to give him that. And then we had another one. Her name was Angelina. Angelina could not be here tonight. She was the second place contest art winner in Bergen County for an art contest that was held over the spring. She also has aspirations of becoming a nurse, but she's going to go to school in Korea because apparently education over there is free. So once she graduates from EP, she's going to return back to Korea and pursue her nursing career. Over the summer, we had a few companies come in and talk to our interns. We had Lanigan, it's an engineering, environmental consulting, and digital solutions HR team come in and speak to them about building their brand, right? Online presence, how to sell themselves, how to interview very well, and all those tips that they need, not only for college applications, but for future jobs. Bank of America came in and did fraud prevention and banking basics with our interns. We took them to Tiger Showman in West Orange and gave them some self-defense techniques, just in case they're walking around campus, coming home late, they feel a little more secure in themselves and knowing how to defend themselves. And we also did CPR certification for them. We kept them busy. In addition to that, they had seminars, workshops, and sit-downs with members of our fire department, the clerk's office, the recreation center, and EMS. And together, I felt like we put on a very interesting program. I do thank our clerk's office for entertaining them all week, week after week, and all the borough employees that participated with us for this program. I think this is the best one we've ever had, maybe the second one, but it's going to be a hard standard to live up to as we continue going forward. Tonight, I want to congratulate them for completing the program, and I would like to have them come up and get awarded by our mayor for their dedication to the program and completing it. Come on up, girls. These two are here. These two couldn't make it, so I'll put them to the side. Yeah.
Okay, how are you, dear? Congratulations. Was it an experience? You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Tell me what you learned.
Kind of like problem solve and like just like every day was something new. So it just helped me learn different like experiences.
Mike, she learned how to problem solve. You gotta watch your job now. Very good. We're all very proud of you. And you, my dear, you ready for questions? Did you enjoy the whole, all the activities, et cetera?
She did so much that she was here last year, Mayor, she came back.
Yes. Yeah, it's our return intern.
Yeah. So, you want to tell us a little about your experience?
Sure. Well, I really enjoyed the self-defense classes, and the fact that I was able to do it for free, you know, I think it's such an essential like skill needed. I also enjoyed being CPR certified. We are surrounded by people every day, so I believe that it is important for everybody to be CPR certified.
Wow. I don't know if you heard that, but She really got an education here. Okay, we're gonna see how good you are. Ready? Nice hand for this young lady.
Mayor,
Yes.
Sierra was one of the interns that went on a lot of fire inspection calls, and I couldn't figure out why she kept coming back for that. Do you want to kind of explain to us what you did for that?
I tested all the fire alarms. I looked at the fire extinguishers. I worked with Cheryl. I had such an experience with her. Like, it was so fun going on these field trips. And that was really it.
It's really great when we think about young folks and they get an experience like this for nothing. But yet, if they're not receptive to it, what good is it? These two young ladies were receptive to it. I'm sure the other two were. They're not here this evening. And I want to commend you on spearheading this program. This is a great program, and let's keep it within our municipality.
Next up, we have our Safe Sleep Box donation being presented by the Elks. At this time, I would like to call forward Councilwoman Troisi, Council President Sheridan, and Councilwoman Pellegrin to receive the donation from the Elks Club.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Kim DiLorenzo. I'm the Exalted Ruler with the Elmwood Park Patterson Elks Lodge number 60. The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks is a charitable civic organization committed to serving the needs of our community. October is SIDS Awareness Month. SIDS and sleep-related accidents are the #1 cause of death in infants aged 1 to 12 months. The Elmwood Park Patterson Elks are committed to saving little lives. We have embarked on a project to reduce infant deaths from SIDS and sleep-related accidents by distributing safe sleep boxes in the communities we serve. The boxes contain items that promote safe sleep like swaddles, sleep sacks, pacifiers, and education materials to keep babies safe. We are also offering safe sleep instruction and infant CPR classes, in addition to programs and events that promote the emotional and physical wellness of mother and baby. We held an infant CPR class this past Tuesday on October 15th. We are planning a car seat safety class for November with the police department, and we have a safe sleep class scheduled for Friday, December 6th. This has all been made possible through an impact grant that was awarded to Lodge 60 by their Grand Lodge. The impact grant is the largest grant offered by the Grand Lodge. 220 letters of intent were submitted, 40 were invited to apply, and only 9 were awarded. We are honored and proud to have been one of those awardees. Tonight, we would like to present the Residence Assistance Program with 10 safe sleep boxes to be distributed to expectant or parents in need. Serving little lives is a big deal, and it is our hope to have a positive impact through our project. Jacqueline wishes you sweet dreams and a safe sleep. You want a picture? Can you get a picture?
Or why don't you, everybody has one to hold?
Everybody have a picture? Yeah. When we go on.
Want to go in?
Yeah. Can we all fit in?
I think it's a little too late for many of this. I want to say about this organization, you see the same people here, I see them all the time, they're working at something, but the Elks Club, which I'm a member, I don't show up to too many of the meetings because, you got to run a town here, it's kind of difficult. But this organization, for how long is it? Over 100 years, right? Yes. Over 100 years in existence, and they've been dedicated to children. Throughout all their programs, they're all surrounding what they can do to benefit the children of the United States, and they're consistent. Only tonight, they've proves what I'm saying. So let's hear for these folks. Who's taking a picture from? She. Okay.
Put them here and then we'll take them. Okay. Yeah, we'll say something up there.
Next, we have a donation from the Homeowners Association to the Residents Assistance Program. So I would like to call forward Linda Colombini on behalf of the Homeowners Association and Councilwoman Pellegrin forward to receive the donation on behalf of the Residents Assistance Program. Alongside her will be Council President Sheridan and Councilwoman Troisi and Mayor Coletti and Chief Foligno.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody, come on.
Let's go.
Here, we'll go on this side.
Okay, I say it every time we're up here. I'm so proud of our team at the Homeowners Association. We work together, and because of that, we're able to raise money and send it back donate it back into our community. And for the RAP program this year, Residents Assistance Program, we'd like to donate $3,500.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
Good enough?
Thank you so much.
You think you can cash it?
I think I could ask it.
Thank you to my team.
We're all going to say something when we return to our seats, but the homeowners does so much good for our community. Linda and all of the members, she's been doing it for years, and she especially is so generous with our RAP program. It helps to feed so many people, and it helps with toys for Christmas and so many other things. And we're grateful for the homeowners. We're grateful for you, Linda, and you continue to serve our community very well. Thank you all very much. We appreciate it. Take a picture. Get a picture.
It's my job. I get to say what I like to say, but Linda has been in here so many times with a check for different organizations that I'm going to start calling you Santa Claus. Mrs. Santa Claus. We thank you, we thank the homeowners, we appreciate it, we know where your heart is, and it's right here in Elmwood Park.
Thank you. We're for the picture. Over here.
Okay, next up, we have our Community Service Awards, and at this time, I'm going to turn the meeting over to our Borough Administrator, Chief Foligno.
Thank you, Shanae. Mayor and Council, I have with us tonight Brad Vandervliet of Crow Holdings. Crow Holdings is the company that has the warehouse, beautiful warehouse on the corner of Market and River that was put in place after the Markel fire. Brad and his team are working on getting a very solid tenant in there, and we hope that goes through soon, and we'll be able to talk more about that at a later time. But I developed a good personal and business relationship with Brad through the process of the warehouse building and thereafter. And we have our backpack event every year where we give out over 500 backpacks to needy families in town. And we were, strapped this year we didn't get the donations that we thought. So Brad was one of the people I reached out to, and he didn't hesitate. He came through with a nice, generous donation. And then he also had some other colleagues donate to the program, and we had an extremely successful event, and we helped a lot of families in need go to school with full, brand-new backpacks. So Brad, thank you. Please come up and accept your award. Thank you. Thank you. Who's got the camera? Where's Pete? Oh, we need him. Pete, we're going to put you on the payroll.
So, when we first heard that, that Macau area was sold, the property to the left of the existing market, scenarios going around through the planning board. But then this gentleman and his organization came in with this spectacular looking building, state of the art, that has really, really addressed that corner. Now, I'm a former construction worker / developer, so I kind of know that side of it too. And I know that when you come in, you want to be as honest as you can. You got building costs, but also you have to give to the town in order for it to work together as partnership. Everything we requested from this company, from the exterior of the building not to look like a warehouse, to the winding sidewalks, to the shrubbery, they did without question. They didn't question one of our items. I want to thank you very much. I think we have a great partnership, and I'm looking forward to you guys getting somebody in that building, start making some money. Next month. Next month, there you go. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask the council to comment on the last 4 awards we gave out in any order, whatever they wish to say. Start off with Tanisha on the end there. Councilwoman Dennis.
Thank you, Mayor. Just one more time, just congratulating our interns for a job well done. They had to leave, they had prior commitments, but again, we appreciate their service they did for our borough this summer. To the Homeowners Association, $3,500 is a lot, very generous. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. The Sleep Safe boxes, I know last year Pam came in here and she explained a lot of that program, and it was special that you guys were selected of the 200 applicants to get that. So congratulations, and I'm sure that hard work is worth it. It's really appreciated, and I know that Mrs. Pellegrin, Councilman Pellegrin, will make sure that those families get those boxes when they visit the pantry. And for Crown Holdings, I'm sorry, I didn't get your last name. What was it? Vanderfleet. Mr. Vanderfleet, thank you for coming here this evening, and thank you so much for your donation. We have over 2,000 students in our district, and every little bit helps and counts. We really appreciate you supporting our event and making sure it was very successful. So thank you for that. And Mayor, progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to start by thanking the Elks and the Homeowners Association for always supporting our community and all the causes that we have for our residents, that support our residents. So thank you. I want to thank Crow Holdings for all their dedication to our students, to our community, and they're making their presence known in our community. So I want to thank you for that. Then I want to thank Councilwoman Dennis, because when we first discussed this internship program, we had great ideas for giving our students an outlet to get into the experience of the workforce and a taste of adulthood right before they step foot in the college doors. And I think it's every year building up, it's getting better and better. So I want to thank Councilwoman Dennis for that. And I want to congratulate all the interns for getting through the summer, sacrificing a few weeks of their summer when they could just be on the beach or playing their video games or whatever they want to do. But sitting here and getting those experiences at Tiger Schulman's and at other, departments in our borough. So I want to thank Councilwoman Dennis for that and congratulate all our interns.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Pellegrin?
Wrote a little something about each one, so bear with me. Want to congratulate all our student interns who participated in the 2024 internship program. I heard many good things about all of them, and I'm glad that they had the opportunity to work side by side with our professionals and to see the daily operations of how a municipality works. And I wish them continued success in all their endeavors. And Councilwoman Dennis, it was a great idea you had, and I know with these programs, as I started one or two, it grows and grows each year, and I know it'll just get bigger and better. So I think it was a great idea and a good job. Safe Sleep Boxes, I want to thank the Elmwood Park Patterson Elks Lodge number 60 for their donation tonight to the Residents Assistance Program. I know the information in the Safe Sleep Boxes will help to save lives. Thank you to my colleague Pam Trosi for spearheading this project. You've worked so hard to prevent SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. I know your dedication and hard work will continue to bring awareness and save lives. Thank you so much, Pam. Homeowners Association, a big thank you to Linda Colombini and all the members of the Homeowners Association for their very generous donation to the Residents Assistance Program. You're helping so many in need, and we really, truly appreciate it. This goes on year after year, and we can't thank you all enough. And to Crow Holdings for your generosity with the police backpack drive. I was at the event that day, and the children were so excited to receive new backpacks and school supplies. Thank you for helping make that event successful. It was truly appreciated, and you had to actually be there to see all the smiles. They're looking which color they wanted and this and that. And you really made a difference in children's lives. So I just want to thank you. Thank you all tonight. This just shows community, helping community truly makes a difference. We're all here to serve, and we're doing a good job together, I believe. So thank you all.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Troisi?
I'd like to start by congratulating the 2024 summer interns. It's commendable that they chose to spend time during the summer gaining new skills and hopefully showing off some of the ones they already had. I hope they enjoyed the program and that they found it enriching, and I wish them luck in the future, no matter what career they decide to pursue. I would like to thank the Elmwood Park Patterson Elks for pursuing and securing the impact grant in Jacqueline's memory, making this donation and many others like them possible. I'd like to make a special thank you to the Safe Sleep Committee for their dedication to this cause. I'd also like to thank the SID Center of New Jersey, Hackensack Meridian Health, the Elmwood Park Police Department, and the Elmwood Park Homeowners Association for helping with some of the classes that we're going to have. I'd like to thank the Elmwood Park Homeowners Association for their generous contribution to the People's Pantry to stop out hunger, and to congratulate Brad Vanderfleet from Crow Holdings on his Community Service Award. It's a beautiful building. I admit I was not sure about the wavy sidewalk, but I kept an open mind and I actually love it. So we need to take care of ourselves, and I think in Elmwood Park it shows that we do. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Council President Sheridan?
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to the 2024 interns. Councilwoman Tanisha, that's a good project. Safe Sleep Boxes, Pam, I was with you from the beginning, and I'll be with you to the end until we get rid of all of the boxes, so I just want you to know that I'll be there for you. The Elmwood Park Elks, thank you very much for everything that you've done. Linda, the homeowners, well, Linda, you know how I feel about you. I don't have to explain that. Mr. Baker, thank you for everything back when the Markel building went up, I live on the other side of town, and I actually seen the flames, and when we were told that someone was coming in, thank you. Thank you very much. And that's it.
Thank you, Councilwoman, and I was saving the best for last. Councilman Golovec.
Thank you,
He
Mayor.
thought I was going to forget him.
Thank you, Mayor, for your kind words. I'd like to thank and congratulate our interns. Wonderful program. Thank you, Councilwoman Dennis, for starting it, for keeping it growing, and I'm sure year after year, it's going to keep getting better. I want to thank the Homeowners Association, Ms. Linda Colombini and her team for their contribution. Thank you. It's wonderful. I want to commend Councilwoman Troisi for her activism on this important issue and bringing it forward and the public exposure. And with that, the Elks Lodge for your donation and everything you're doing to bring the awareness and make it happen. And last but not least, Crow Holdings. I remember when we first found out that Markel was not rebuilding like they said they would, but they were selling, and that all the top bidders were warehouse people, and we were devastated. Like, we were not happy with it. We tried to do a lot of stuff and it didn't work. But I could not be more pleased with the product that Crow Holdings specifically put in. If we just take a drive around, there's a warehouse boom across the Northeast, all over New Jersey. There's some neighboring towns that are building warehouses, and they swallow up and consume neighborhoods. And this doesn't do that, and the aesthetics of it is just gorgeous. So it's a pleasure to have you guys in Elmwood Park, and thank you for everything that you're contributing to us. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break now, so if you'd like to take pictures, any more pictures or whatever, but we're coming back. Don't go anywhere.
Yes. Okay, continuing on with our agenda, we have ordinances on first reading. Resolution R-335-24, introduce ordinance number 24-23 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to authorize the acquisition of a new pumper fire engine, including original apparatus and equipment, and by and for the Borough of Elmwood Park in the County of Bergen, New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $1,490,000 to pay the cost thereof, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds, to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds, be passed and adopted on first reading, and be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 21st, 2024, at 7:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Mr. Foligno, would you mind breaking this down for us?
Yes, Mayor, this was previously done, approved. There was a typo in the advertisement, which was flagged, so they asked us to redo it. So it's just an exercise in rereading this, and we had to advertise it from scratch, so no big deal.
Thank you. May I have a motion on the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have council members Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we have Resolution R-336-24, introduce ordinance number 24-24 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending and supplementing ordinance 21-15 entitled, an ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers, employees, and servants of the Borough of Elmwood Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, for the year 2023 regarding Chief Municipal Finance Officer and Superintendent of Public Works salaries, be passed and adopted on first reading, and be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, November 21st, 2024, at 7:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as same can be heard, at which time any persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk, being she is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Mr. Foligno, would you be so kind?
Yes, Mayor, this is a amendment to the salary ordinance. Salary ordinance covers all non-contractual borough employees. We have some changes going on with the superintendent of Public Works, who is leaving. So to bring in a replacement, we wanted to adjust the salary guide, making it a little on the lower end for an entry-level superintendent, and the CFO's salary increase that was discussed with the mayor and council. So in order to accomplish those two things, the ordinance needs to be amended.
Thank you. May I have a motion on the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we have ordinances on second reading. We have resolution R-337-24, introduce ordinance number 24-20 on second reading, whereas a public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending and supplementing ordinance 21-15 entitled, an ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers, employees, and servants of the Borough of Elmwood Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey for the year 2023 regarding part-time child care liaison position was introduced and passed at a meeting held on Thursday, September 19th, 2024, and that further consideration of this ordinance will be taken up at this meeting, and whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given an opportunity to be heard concerning the same. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending and supplementing ordinance 21-15 entitled, an ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the officers, employees, and servants of the Borough of Elmwood Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey for the year 2023 regarding part-time child care liaison position passed on final reading.
May I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Would anyone from the public care to speak on this ordinance and this ordinance alone? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
So move.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
First by Fasolo, second by Pellegrin. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we have Resolution R-338-24, introduce ordinance number 24-21 on second reading, whereas the public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending Section 7-13.1, parking prohibited at all times on certain streets to establish a no parking zone on Linden Avenue, was introduced and passed at a meeting held on Thursday, September 19th, 2024, and that further consideration of this ordinance will be taken up at this meeting, and whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given an opportunity to be heard concerning the same. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending Section 7-13.1, parking prohibited at all times on certain streets to establish a no parking zone on Linden Avenue, passed on final reading.
May I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Anyone from the public care to speak on this ordinance? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golubek. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we have Resolution R-339-24, introduce ordinance number 24-22 on second reading, whereas public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending Section 27-3.1, refuse containers and collection related to garbage receptacles specifications, was introduced and passed on a meeting held on Thursday, September 19th, 2024, and that further consideration of this ordinance will be taken up at this meeting, and whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given an opportunity to be heard concerning the same. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance amending Section 27-3.1, refuse containers and collection related to garbage receptacles specifications, passed on final reading.
May I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second.
Anyone from the public care to speak on this ordinance? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. Roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next, we have our consent agenda. We have resolutions R-340-24, approval of payroll, R-341-24, approval of bills list, R-342-24, establish storm recovery reserve, R-343-24, authorized vacation buyback, R-344-24, appointment of recreation department staff, R-345-24, award of bid 2023 CDBG road program, R-346-24, resolution accepting the 2025 Safe and Secure Grant from the Department of Law and Public Safety, R-347-24, Chief Financial Officer / Qualified Purchasing Agent Contract, R-348-24, approving consulting contract for the Veterans Affairs Services, R-349-24, resolution of approval for the Garden Cannabis Dispensary LLC to change location of the cannabis dispensary within the Borough of Elmwood Park, R-350-24, approve block party request, R-351-24, approve handicap parking space 287 Orchard Street, R-352-24, hiring employees to staff the Elmwood Park Emergency Medical Service Unit, R-353-24, appoint keyboard and clerk 1, Recreation Leader, Daniel Adams, Recreation Department, and R-354-24, resolution to approve the consent agenda.
May I have a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have council members Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Choisy,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. For departmental report, we have the zoning board meeting minutes from July 24th, 2024, the Board of Health meeting minutes from August 12th, 2024, and the library board meeting minutes from July 15th, 2024.
May I have a motion to accept this report?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Mayor, at this time, I'm going to turn the meeting over to you for council reports.
Okay, we'll start on this time, at this end. Let's start with Councilwoman Troisi.
Okay, start with the rec update. They will be having Scary Movie Night on October 18th at 7:30 in the rec gym. The Quiet Place is the movie. There will be free popcorn, and there will be other snacks available for purchase. There's a basketball coaches meeting on October 22nd. The gym will be closed Friday, October 25th to set up for the Scare House on October 26th. Adult volley basketball is still happening on Wednesday nights. It's $10 weekly. And the director is currently exploring a grant for funding for an electric bus. That's it for the rec. For Board of Ed, the Elmwood Park Memorial High School Booster Club's having a beefsteak and comedy night fundraiser on November 14th at the American Legion. It's from 6 to 9. Tickets are $60 and can be purchased from the athletic office. The next Board of Ed meeting is November 26th. And the last thing that I would like to add is that October is SIDS Awareness Month. And remind everybody to practice safe sleep. Always put your baby to sleep alone, on their back, and in an empty crib. Jacqueline wishes you sweet dreams and a safe sleep.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Pellegrin?
Yes, good evening, everyone. My Board of Health update, they had their 4th annual Elmwood Park Celebrate Senior Day on October 6th. It was a beautiful day, many vendors, good entertainment, good food, many prizes, and most importantly, we recognized and honored some of our veterans. A big thank you to all of our Board of Health members and our Police Department, Fire Department, DPW, and our Recreation team. The next rabies clinic for dogs and cats will be held on Wednesday, November 13th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Firehouse Number 4 on Mola Boulevard, and their next regular meeting will be held on Monday, November 11th at 7 p.m. Police update. On Saturday, October 26th, our Police Department and our Elmwood Park Recreation present their annual Halloween Scare House and Trunk or Treat event. Time 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Location Elmwood Park Recreation Center. There will also be a magic show and a special appearance by Ghostbusters. The new Elmwood Park Chamber of Commerce update. Their meetings are held the third Tuesday of the month at our Elmwood Park VFW, 6 Veterans Place, time 6:30 p.m. Their next meeting will be held on Tuesday, November 19th. All are welcome to attend. To visit their website, go to elmwoodparkchamber@gmail.com, or for any questions, you can call 551-500-7810. Residents Assistance Program update. On October 19th at 7 p.m., there will be a wrestling event, Battle in the Borough, presented by DJ Storms and East Coast Professional Wrestling. Location, Elmwood Park Recreation Center, time 7 p.m. Tickets are $25 at the door, or you can call 201-507-2577. Proceeds will go to our pantry to help those in need in our community. We thank all that were involved who helped make this event happen. Please support this event. It will fill our pantry with many items for those in need. And lastly, on September 28th, we had our Stomp Out Hunger event. Over 100 participated in the March to Fight Hunger. We received many donations that day, and we are very grateful to everyone who made the event great. Thank you again to our Elmwood Park PD, our Elmwood Park Fire Department, our schools, our businesses, our friends, family, and our residents. Thank you to the mayor and council for always supporting this program, and thank you to my team, Angela Fava and Dion York, and all of our volunteers. A big thank you to Joe Oswald and the entire New Chamber of Commerce for partnering with us to sponsor this event. Working together truly makes a difference. We got a lot done that day. It was torrential rain at 2 o'clock when we started walking. Didn't deter anyone from leaving. We marched down to the pantry. There were some speeches, there was some conversation, and it was really a wonderful day. So I just want to thank everybody that helped that be a success. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman Golubek.
Thank you, Mayor. I know Saturday we have our dedication ceremony, right, for the new monument. Fortunately, I won't be able to be there. I have professional development for work, so I apologize in advance, but I do want to, wish everyone well with that. I know a lot of hard work was put in. It's an idea that was started by the mayor, and, my commitment is that, 40, 50 years from now, people will know and remember who were the people that made it happen, the key players that pushed and pushed. So that's my promise, as someone who'll be sitting out there in like 40, 50 years,
Are you insinuating I won't be and you will be?
Absolutely not. No, but but you can't talk about yourself, so. So I wish everyone the best with that. And lastly, it's our last meeting before the election. I encourage all our residents to vote in the November 5th election. There are so many ways to vote, so there's no excuse not to if you want to. A lot of big decisions to make for president, senator, Congress, and here in Elmwood Park, obviously. I'd like to wish Councilwoman Sheridan the best of luck, Mr. Eric Sampson the best of luck, my friend Sandy Balistrieri the best of luck, and my friend Councilwoman Tanisha Dennis the best of luck. And again, encourage the residents to participate. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm also excited for the unveiling. I will be there. I appreciate this project, all the hard work that went into it, all the donations that came in. It was sometimes not an easy road. We went through a lot of hoops to get through, to put that site on that property, and I'm glad to see it finally coming to fruition, especially for the veterans of the Vietnam War who were not treated so nicely when they came home. And it's great to see that in Elmwood Park, we're appreciating veterans, especially of the Vietnam War. So progress, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fasolo. Councilwoman Dennis.
Sorry, thank you, Mayor. One, we have our puppy parade is going to return back to Elmwood Park on Saturday, October 26th at 9 a.m. The council can expect a flyer later this evening, if not tomorrow morning. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and there's 2 remaining events for the month that I have. We have the breast cancer event this Sunday from 10 to 4 at Borough Fields. It's being hosted by Warrior Goddess Fitness. They're offering free massages to any breast cancer survivors or warriors. And this Saturday from 2 till about 9:30 p.m., the Elmwood Park Bombers are hosting home games, and the proceeds from the day will go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So if you can come out and buy a snack and support them, that would be greatly appreciated. My condolences to Mr. Mulligan, his friends, his family, his colleagues. Recently, we just found out that one of our school secretaries is going to be retiring after over 30 years of service. So I just wanted to wish Ms. Carol Fisher. She used to be over at Gilbert Avenue School, and now she's over at the Board of Ed office. She has turned in her retirement papers, and she'll be retiring this February. So she worked, again, for over 30 years in our school district, and I want to thank her for her service. And also with those that helped put together the EP Celebrates Seniors event. I was expecting to see John here tonight, but he's not here. So is it next month he'll come in? December. Okay, I was expecting him tonight to come in and go over the event, but it was a fantastic event. Luckily this year the weather held out and it was able to be held out on the street the way he's always wanted it. He puts a lot of work into it with his team, and you guys did a phenomenal job. So thank you for doing that, and we hope to see it again next year. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Council President Sheridan.
Thank you, Mayor. First, the Elmwood Park Homeowners Association is presenting Better Banking Habits. That would be Wednesday, October 23rd at 7 o'clock at the Senior Center. If you have any questions, please contact Linda at 201-982-4919. Also, the homeowners are going to be going to Wind Creek Castle on Friday the 25th, which is next Friday. The bus leaves at 10 o'clock. It comes back around 7. It's $50 with a $35 return cash voucher. Anyone have questions, you can contact Linda. And yes, we are basically all set for the Vietnam Memorial this Saturday. I want to put a big thank you to our Elmwood Park DPW, which spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sweat. I just want to say thank you very much to Scott Cars and his crew for everything they've done. Thank you to the police chief for pressuring people that weren't getting what we wanted done right away. So thank you for that. And Mayor, can't wait till Saturday morning.
Can't wait to Saturday morning. Thank you, Councilwoman. I'm actually going to piggyback on two items that Mr. Gollenbeck brought up. One about the unveiling of the statue. That's on the 19th, this Saturday. Everyone is invited. And he did bring up the election, and I want to say to both parties that this has been one of the more quiet elections so far. Usually they get a little more contentious than this. I think we have a wise group of people that respect each other, and when you respect each other, it's hard to say things that are not true about that person. So with that said, we'll knock on the wood one more time, right? And glory to the election. Okay, that concludes my report. May I have a motion to open the floor to the public?
Second.
Anyone from the public here to speak on any subject whatsoever, please come forth. Yes, my dear. No, I was calling her my dear, not you. Who is that man, Pam?
You don't recognize him without the mustache.
Scott.
My name is Jeanette Randazzo, and excuse me, I'm here on the behalf of the Board of Health because John's not here. But I just want to thank everybody at the council level and our chief for the help that you all did, and especially to our chief when we had a little happenings with some of our food, and his police department jumped in and helped us get out of that little ruffle that we had. It was grateful. I want to thank, obviously, the members outside of the Board of Health who also helped us in cooking the food that we had to cook. So, of course, Mr. Sampson and Mr. Pellegrini and Dan, it was just everybody got together. Tanisha, it was great seeing you there. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the picture. I appreciate that. And the mayors, we did see, some of the other council members. But it was a great day, and hopefully John will be doing the 5th annual. So I just, again, thank you, everyone, and I appreciate your participation. And I know the RAP did great prizes, and the Board of Health, you know, Lucia put everything together. We start from now planning for next year, as we always do. And I know John had over 80 vendors there, including some classic cars and stuff. And the members that were honored through the veterans, that was great. And our 2 senior people that got awards for their being in Elmwood Park over the years, and they were very happy about that. So again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Janet. We appreciate your efforts throughout all the different things that we do when you're there to support them. And also, darling, you and your husband to the ARP organization. We had the opportunity a little while back to go and address them. I like to go once or twice a year and just bring them up to date on things that would concern them in reference to the town. And she has a wonderful group there. They all admire you. You walk on water when you're in that room, you and your husband, and also your team. Now you just expanded your team. I believe the fellow in back of you is part of that team, Eric Sampson. And who else? His wife, Lori, right? That's all good. We need that promotional end of acquiring new people that are workers. And let me mention Mrs. Freitag. Also, I'm sorry, Jeannie. You know. I'm a small part. All right. Well, we got you though. We got you. Am I forgetting anybody, Mike? Am I good? I'm good. Oh, you told him and he told me. It sounds like when we were in school, like you know, you'd start at one end of the room and with a message. By the time it got to the other end, it was distorted, right? Yeah. Good old school. All right, you know, before I'll conclude and make it quick. We have a great bunch of people that are concerned about people, and you could see that week after week. These awards we give out, that's not because we just want to do this. Those people earn those awards, and it's a tribute to the leaders up here that you foster that moment and that mood, and the end results is what we see. We see success. Yes, Dan, you want to speak? Well, you better come back next week because I'm not finished. Okay, Dan, come on up. I'll keep quiet.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but I figured, you know, we all got to get up for work in the morning, so. Okay. From earlier to Dan Brazick, 31 Elm Drive. Earlier today, during the Slave Steep presentation, Nikki was here, Mom Jacqueline. And she wasn't sure if she was going to have an opportunity to talk or not, so she put together a little speech, then got nervous, and she exited. She wasn't sure that she could get through it. I'm not so sure I can either. But she sent it to me, and I just thought, for the record, I'd like to say what she was going to have to say. It says, I would like to start by saying hello and thank you for this honor. I gave birth to a beautiful, perfectly tiny baby girl. I was blessed to have 14 perfect weeks with her before she was taken from me. At first, her father, siblings, extended family, and myself searched for a reason to explain our pain and how to continue every day. My mother, watching the pain it caused myself and our family, wanted to create something positive from our pain. She fought tirelessly to search for funding, recruiting volunteers, organization of where to fulfill commitments for the boxes, and education on ways to prevent the tragedy that befell our family. It is an honor to have my angel help other families. So I just wanted to put that on record. That was Nikki.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Anyone else care to speak from the public? If not, I will close the public portion. May I have a motion to go into executive? All in favor? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time.
Whereas the Open Public Meeting Act, PL 1975, Chapter 231, permits exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the governing body wishes to discuss litigation and legal reports, minutes will be kept, and once the matter involving that confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be it resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting.
Not all, thank you. Start December 8th then?